What might it be in human identification, in human practice, in the building of human alliances, which, without the guarantee, without the certainty of religion or science or anthropology or genetics or biology or the appearance of your eyes, without any guarantees at all, might enable us to conduct an ethically responsible human discourse and practice about race in our society.
Stuart Hall asks us to imagine a culture with maps of meaning free from the promises of biological determinism. The work of many artists in the Black diaspora carry out this project. The art of Samuel Bazawule, Renee Cox, and Fred Wilson imagine the African diaspora as a culture that expresses the possibility of Black thriving through mythical communities. They create Black subjects unrestrained by white supremacist laws, and instead craft a relationship to politics and responsibility that cuts across national and historical boundaries. In their pauses and intermixtures, the artists also argue that Blackness is many things at once, a mosaic of related but separate cultures, myths, and influences. By inventing new mediums of expression, these artists expand the ways we see and understand the Black body. More than that, these forms build new relationships of the body to history, geography, and law. Bazawule combines short film with music video and storytelling to show the beauty of cultural mixture of the African diaspora. In musical and dance performance, Bazawule weaves together hip-hop, jazz, African drumming, and more to build a language of Black expression that transcends borders and time. Cox uses photography, assemblage, and video effects to break down and reassemble the Black body and our ideas of beauty and social authority. In relation to the Greek rule, that which is beautiful is good and that which is beautiful is white, Cox's goddess derives her power from the self-validation as opposed to the body worship of the Greeks. The form of Cox's video breaks and remakes the laws of humanism and creates new forms of beauty that draw power from African tradition rather than European art history. By placing ancient Greek and Egyptian figures side by side and yet at a distance, Fred Wilson's sculptural assembly examines the relationship of Africa to European standards of beauty. Wilson shows the influence of Africa not only in Black diasporic tradition, but also its importance for white self-image. In the way that each piece structures its story, it questions the relationship of Blackness to the law and politics. In the design of each story, the artists all establish a relationship to both Africa and to divine authority. Bazawule and Cox both use narration to identify themselves in relationship to the divine. In both cases, this narration serves to defy the authority of the Christian basis of Western legal practice. In his complete lack of narration, in the use of empty space, Wilson allows viewers to question for themselves the relationship between the two figures. Wilson uses absence as a space of cultural possibility for both enacting colonialist practices upon Africa as well as the questioning of the basis of those practices. These artists enact Hall's politics without guarantee by creating possibilities for collective knowledge outside of biological determination. They show the power of charting a mythology of Blackness based in a relationship to African culture without essentializing it. This allows artists to challenge the legal authority by positing a new epistemology based in transnational community and diaspora.